But whatever happened to Star Trek?
Well, hello.
Hey, Mark.
Hi.
How are you? You're in Corvallis, Oregon.
Sunny Corvallis, Oregon, that's right. And you're over there in Palo Alto, I see.
Today I'm in Palo Alto, California.
And we are, like 600 or 700 miles apart.
Yes.
And it seems as though we're together.
I feel like I'm there. I feel like actually we're in the same room. That's the idea, right?
Yeah, that is the idea. Yeah.
So, Mark, you're the architect of the Halo system. Can you tell us?
Halo chief scientist, yes. And
chief scientist, even better.
You actually control personally the dilithium crystals.
Yes, Captain, we have the dilithium crystals. I have a secret bag of them below. We mine them on a planet, you know.
And what is Halo?
Well, Halo is a system to help people improve their collaboration. It combines a worldwide network with a great set of room designs and a management service. What this is doing for companies is helping them bring groups of people together beyond faces, beyond their data, beyond their emails, really to help build this kind of business conversations to help companies be more productive.
Today, HP has built over 100 locations around the world where people can have virtual face-to-face meetings with interactive components. The price? Just $400,000 per room.
Am I likely to see this in my home?
I think that if you asked yourself, are you likely to want it in your home, then I think it'll be there.
I think that you're likely to see things integrate into your home in a very useful way, and I would say that that day is coming fairly soon. And so one way to think of technology is not that it's advancing beyond people.
It's catching up to people. So what I'd expect to see more of is technology integrating itself and developing ways of working together that offer people interfaces that they're used to using instead of people having to catch up to the technology.
What is the meaning of life?
120 million results returned. Take a look and decide for yourself.
What is the gestation period for emperor penguins?
63 days.
How tall is the Eiffel Tower?
It's about 990 feet or 108 stories tall.
How did Pez dispensers get their name?
The name Pez is from the German Pfefferminz, aka peppermints.
Who was Charles Lindbergh's sister?
His half-sister's name was Eva.
Where is the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
Scotland, United Kingdom.
Before personal computers and the internet, finding information often involved hours of library research or phone calls. And even though books and phones are not yet extinct, like this Tyrannosaurus rex, it took the advent of internet search engines to give us the answers to billions of questions literally at our fingertips. The place most of us go for such answers is spelled Google.
Most people know Google first and foremost as a search engine, and then if you're kind of into the business side, you know about this fairly massive advertising network that funds it all. Well, we're really the third leg of that, which is sets of technologies that we deliver to businesses.
This 800-pound gorilla of Silicon Valley has seen the future of IT, and they don't think it will be sold in little cardboard boxes. Not only do they want to provide the answers to your questions, they have begun providing software applications that only exist online and are accessible from anywhere.
So Google Apps are essentially a bundle of products to help organizations collaborate more effectively. So what we've tried to do is design more effective tools that are usable by end users and can be used anywhere via any web browser. You want to collaborate on a document with 6 other people. Typically what you'll do is you'll attach it to an email and send it out. They'll all make their changes and send it back to you and everybody else. So pretty soon you end up with 36 copies of the document. You end up with 6 different versions, and nobody knows which is the latest. We, with Google Docs, provide you a much better way to do that in a single consolidated place on the web.
100 years ago, most big companies had a vice president of electricity. Okay? And it's a silly concept now, but in reality, if you wanted to be sure the plant would be running and this and that, you had a VP, and they got yelled at if there was a loss of power. And a lot of the things that have been built and managed by enormous numbers of people really should be utilities, and they're becoming utilities. Computing's becoming less computer-centric every day.
How do I get a job at Google?
Go to google.com/jobs.
And they'll just give me one?
Maybe.
You could say that one of the best things about today's technology is that it's democratic. Here in America, anyone can make it and anyone can use it. A mom-and-pop convenience store can have basically the same systems Walmart spends billions on. So when a business comes to a crossroads, the question is which technology will lead to success. A man named Bill Scott seems to have a roadmap.
The small retail industry is in a lot of trouble. I feel a real need to try to save not only the convenience store industry, but the small retail industry as a whole.
It's tough being an internet pioneer in New Hebron, Mississippi, a place where computers come from Walmart, where high-tech is almost unknown, and yet Bill Scott is one of the best sorts of internet pioneers. He has proven world-beating technology, a wide-open $400 billion market, ecstatic customers, everything but success. If this guy lived in Silicon Valley, he'd be a zillionaire. Bill Scott runs StoreReport.com, an application service provider for gas stations and convenience stores. Bill Scott wants to put your Slurpee machine on the internet. The 80-year-old convenience store business has come a long way since 7-Eleven was born. While sales are booming, increased competition, rising oil prices, and antiquated inventory tracking